According to International Energy Agency (IEA), fossil fuels still account for around 80% of global energy consumption. The use of fossil fuels has led to a host of challenges for countries around the world. One of the most significant challenges is climate change. Fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas are the largest contributor to global climate change, accounting for over 75% of global greenhouse gas emissions and nearly 90% of all carbon dioxide emissions. Pakistan's energy mix has been heavily reliant on fossil fuels, with coal and oil being the primary source of energy. According to the Pakistan Economic Survey 2020-21, fossil fuels accounted for 80% of Pakistan's primary energy supply in year 2019-20. Coal is the largest contributor to Pakistan's energy mix, with over 60% of its electricity generated from coal power plants. Pakistan has the world's 7th largest coal reserves, with over 175 billion tons of coal. However, the heavy use of fossil fuels has come with a host of challenges. The 2022 Pakistan floods were mainly caused by increased precipitation and glaciers melting, fueled by climate change. It destroyed around 50% of the crops in Pakistan. At the same time, heat wave and devastating floods have caused more than 1,700 deaths and displaced over 8 million people in Pakistan. This is all happening because carbon dioxide released by burning fossil fuels is adding to the greenhouse effect and increasing global warming. The challenges of fossil fuel-based energy mix are not just limited to global warming. The heavy use of water for thermal power generation has led to a depletion of water resources, which has a direct impact on agriculture. The majority of Pakistan's renewable energy comes from hydropower, which accounts for around 9% of its total electricity generation. Despite the heavy use of fossil fuels, Pakistan's installed capacity for renewable energy was around 2,900 megawatt as of 2020, which accounted for around 10% of country's total installed capacity. Pakistan has significant potential for solar and wind power, with estimates suggesting that the country has potential to generate up to 2.3 million megawatt of electricity from solar and 50,000 megawatt from wind. The World Bank notes that utilizing just 0.071% of country's area for solar photovoltaic power generation would meet the country's current electricity demand. Improving access to energy is also a challenge in Pakistan. Pakistan's heavy reliance on fossil fuels, particularly coal, has led to significant challenges, including contributing to global climate change and depleting water resources. However, the country has immense potential for renewable energy, particularly solar and wind power, which could help mitigate these challenges. The government of Pakistan has set a target of generating 30% of the country's electricity from renewable sources by 2030, which is a step in the right direction towards promoting sustainable development and reducing its dependence on fossil fuels. It is imperative for individuals, businesses, and policymakers to prioritize the adoption of sustainable practices and invest in renewable energy infrastructure to ensure a greener future for Pakistan. Let us come together to promote a sustainable energy transition and safeguard our planet for future generations.